Morning, guys. Discipline equals freedom is an amazing quote, and as you've probably guessed, it's from a book that I read called Discipline Equals Freedom by Jocko Willink. Awesome guy, famous dude on the internet. He's from America, Navy SEAL, I think. And yeah, like yesterday, someone was posting it on LinkedIn and he was talking about the importance of numbers. And this person is, like, they're an amazing person. They're extremely successful accountant, and they've got this stuff together. And it was like, too much discipline is a bad thing, because yes, numbers are key. You want to lose weight, you want to track the numbers, you want to lose inches, you want to have a successful business. Like, the numbers, we can't deny their importance, but they can be a very attractive thing which can then distract us from the overall goal, which is to live our best life, right? And to be able to stick to this for the long term. So I'll paint a bigger picture. My aim for you watching this video is that we get you towards this goal, which, if that means we track the numbers for a while, fine. But if that's not your long-term goal, which it isn't for me and what I'm doing, and for my clients as well, then how can we see this as part of a wider process? Because, and again, to quote that amazing friend of mine, too much discipline is a bad thing. I wouldn't actually say that, but I understand exactly. No, I think I understand what that person means. Obviously I don't, because I'm not them. But let's look at that. So yeah, discipline equals freedom, but can too much discipline be a bad thing? And how do we find that balance so that we can achieve the consistency that I spoke about the other day? So the way that I would choose to look at this is a little bit like doing your house up. Right, and I have spoke before with clients, and it's like, I want to lose weight sustainably. I want to be able to stick to this. Now, if we stick to weight loss consistently for an extended period, at some point we are going to die, okay? Because it's not something that we want to do forever. Like, it makes sense when we say that. So when we see this as a part of a process of change, of transformation, you could say, just achieving an outcome, then it becomes a lot easier. And again, I'll go back to the house. So let's say I'm doing up my house, got a kitchen, bedroom, I'm looking at the outside, I'm getting some work done. Like, I wouldn't see this as, this is a long-term thing. Okay, by the time the house is done, more things need to be kind of looked at. Maybe it's like the fourth bridge, right? As soon as you finish all the house, you're like, oh, I want to go back. Maybe, but I'm moving forward step by step with a process. Like, I'm getting this person to do that, I'm getting this to do that, that looks like this, I'm not too sure about that. I'm having that conversation, right? It's like a house renovation, right? As an example. Now, that said, we do want to adhere to the numbers. We do want to look at them, and we can use them. But like anything else, if you get builders in, you start to pull things apart, and you're like, well, that I didn't expect that, I didn't know about that. And you make decisions in the moment. So just to round that one up, I would say that, again, I would disagree that too much discipline isn't a bad thing. Because if you're being too disciplined, i.e. you focus on the numbers, maybe it's money, maybe it's calories, maybe it's, it could be anything, weight on the bar, I'm a former weightlifter, maybe it's, distance running, etc., etc. You get the hint, right? If you're dialed into the analytics, to the logical side, to the point which it detriments your longer term goals, I would say that is most definitely 100% being undisciplined, because we're not reining ourselves in. We're being distracted by that very attractive idea that this is simple, because if I run more, I'll get good at running. If I lift more weights, calories in, calories out, all of that type of stuff. And it's not that isn't true to an extent, a famous quote, well, for me it's famous because it's from a guy who I look up to, a guy called Martin McDonald. He says that weight loss is simple, it's not easy. So yes, the mechanisms and processes on the higher level are extremely like objective, but then when we look at the implementation, and then when we look at on a wider level at the fact that most people, we have an obesity crisis. Most people struggle to be able to stick to this. They've got goals that they want to work on. Health is a struggle. Then it's amazingly important for us to together look at this with a little bit more curiosity and consider where we fit in, what our goals are, and just do some reflection. When I talk to people, clients or otherwise, I'm like, okay, so what do you want to achieve? What would that look like? And before you know it, without any excessive conscious thought, it just becomes part of what you do. So I hope that's helped. Yes, discipline equals freedom. Yes, separate the data from the drama, but also don't ignore the drama, because being too disciplined is another form of not being disciplined. So let me kind of see if I can give you a couple of takeaways. So, what's your goal? What are you tracking? Where do you want to get to? And what don't you want to give up? Give you a book recommendation while I'm there. Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, I think, spoke about this. And it's a business one, but bear with me, because health, business, having a 6-figure business or 6-pack abs, I can kind of see the similarities. It's like development, it's goals, it's success. So just bear with me a little bit, because it's not like it's a health book. He talks about having these bigger, wider business goals. And then I'm like, yep, get it. And he said, hold that thought. Before you do that, look at your lifestyle goals. Where do you want to work? What hours do you want to work? Who do you want to work with? And I was like, what an awesome guy. So when you're looking at your health goals, do the same thing. Look at your lifestyle goals. Do you want to go out on a weekend? Do you want to give up alcohol? What is it that you want? And then we'll fit the plan around you. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome day. See you tomorrow.